Hey guys, it's your Good Gamer, and I am back here again, making you guys living in. I hope you guys enjoy it. So guess what, guys? Today we just got ourselves the new ornaments for Season 9 right here in For Honor. And guys, if you guys don't know, Season 9 of For Honor is almost here. It's going to be happening in 3 weeks. So we just got ourselves the ornaments for all of our characters, and that's kind of a good way to go ahead and start off the Season 9 event. Well, not yet, because the Season 9 doesn't start until we get our new character, which is the Vortiger, which is really cool. I can't wait to go ahead and play as that guy. And also, we have to go ahead and watch the reveal, because if you guys don't know, the developers of For Honor are going to be showing gameplay, and they're going to be showing what the Vortiger looks like. So it's going to be really cool. I'm excited. That reveal is going to be happening in a couple of weeks. Ooh man, it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome, and I can't wait to go ahead and play as him. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great, and I'm just so excited. But for now, we're not going to go ahead and talk about Vortiger yet, because we don't know that much in details about him. But all we know is that he's going to be revealed in a couple of weeks. And we're also going to be playing as him at the end of the month of January, which is going to be awesome. And if you guys don't know, once we go ahead and get our new characters right here for Honor, each time that we get a new character, there's also going to be an event going on, which is really cool and awesome. So hopefully you guys are ready for that. But anyways, we're not here to go ahead and talk about Vortiger. We're here to talk about the new ornaments that we have right here in For Honor, the Season 9 ornaments. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through each different character right here and talk about their ornaments and tell you guys my thoughts and all that stuff. So yeah, this is going to be a quick video. I think it's not gonna take it too long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the picture on the screen so you guys go and see it, because you guys go ahead and see the picture and also watch the gameplay, so that way you guys will go ahead and see me just go to each different character on, like, you know, on the character selection screen, and just like see me just look at the character and all that stuff. I just want to go ahead and give you guys some entertainment, some gameplay in the background, so you guys can go ahead and watch the gameplay and all that stuff, so you guys won't get bored and all that stuff. So yeah, but anyways guys, let's go ahead and talk about the first character that we have for their new ornament, and that person is the Warden. So the Warden has a new ornament called the Hollow Shriek, and you guys can go ahead and see the picture right now. It's called the Hollow Shriek, and it's kind of cool. It has the skeleton, kind of has like flames on him, and it has kind of a cool cross. The skeleton's like in the middle and opening its mouth. Really cool and awesome. That's awesome for the Warden, so that's cool. So let's go ahead and move on to the next character, and the next character is the Peacekeeper. So the Peacekeeper has a ornament called the Haunted Masquerade. Now this is kind of cool because I know what masquerades look like, the masquerade masks, and if you guys have seen kind of like the opera style movies or opera style performances on on some of the opera, oh man, I forgot what it's called. It's called the shit, I just had the word and now I just lost it. But anyways, what I was talking about, if you guys go ahead and see these kind of opera-ish movies, you guys can see this sometimes in these movies. They always have these kind of masquerade masks and all that stuff, especially when there's kind of like these masquerade parties when people go ahead and hide their faces, and after that, at the end of the night, I guess you could say it, the people remove their masks and all that stuff to show their true selves and all that stuff. So kind of cool. But sometimes these masquerade masks turn out to be a little bit cool, but some turn out to be a little bit creepy, which is not cool. And I guess you guys could see right here for the Peacekeeper, her Haunted Masquerade ornament. It's kind of creepy. It has a skeleton with a nice cool color with it, and the skeleton's kind of smiling. So yeah, kind of creepy. Not a ornament that you want to go ahead and scare somebody with. But yeah, that's it for the Peacekeeper. Now let's go ahead and move on to the Centurion. So the Centurion has a let's see, hopefully I don't mess this up, an Anti-Gone Sorrow. So it's kind of like a skeleton, and well, a big skeleton. It's kind of like a half-face skeleton and half it's kind of like it's a face, and it has two skeletons on the side, but also the skeleton has horns. But it looks like it's kind of like a two-face skeleton. Like one has a normal face, and the other one you can see the skeletal face. I don't know if I could go ahead and call the other side normal because it kind of looks menacing. But the skull version that has the devilish horns, the red horn on it, it's a little bit creepy too. So yeah, I kind of like how they kind of like did this kind of ornament. They did like a half face ish, kind of like Two-Face from Batman. Kind of really cool and awesome. I like the Centurion's ornament, really cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to our next character, and that next character is the Conqueror. And guys, this ornament right here that the Conqueror has is really cool. It's called the Shackled Vampire, and it's really cool. It's this big giant bat that you have right here on the top of your Conqueror's head. Really cool. I really like how you can see the color of the bat's eyes, and every time you go ahead and change different colors of your outfit, I think the colors go ahead and change between the eyes and the mouth of the vampire. So that's really cool. And I like how the wings is like all nice and big, and some of the wings, like you can see that there's some holes in the wings, kind of give that cool effect to it. So I kind of really like that. It's really cool. So that's an awesome thing for the Conqueror. Really cool. So the next character we're gonna go ahead and look at is the Lawbringer. Now the Lawbringer, guys, has the Blighted Diadem. Okay, hopefully I didn't mess that up. It's called the Blighted Diadem. Okay, and it's a big skull. It has two little skulls on the top, and it kind of has this kind of a spear that's popping out of the skull's head. I kind of like it. It's really cool. And also has these kind of like ribbons on the side of the other top of the skeletons on top of the Lawbringer's head. So it's really cool. And I kind of like how the skeleton has some nice sharp teeth to it, and also has some nice some menacing eyes, some dark menacing eyes to it. It's really cool. I kind of like how they put this for the Lawbringer. The one thing that's kind of cool with these ornaments, with the faces and all that stuff, they really actually do a good job right here on the details on these ornaments, because that's really cool, because you won't actually expect to see some good details on these ornaments, but until you go ahead and look at these closely, they look really good, and it's really awesome. Really like that. Nice good details on these ornaments. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to our next character, and the next character is called the Orkney's Grasp for the Gladiator. So this is really cool right here, because it's the combination of what we just saw of the skeleton and like a bat for the Conqueror. We have the bat wings. I guess you could call them bat wings, because I don't know, for some reason I'm getting this kind of type of vibe from the movie Gremlins, Gremlins 2. And if you guys remember that scene in Gremlins when we got to see the different type of Gremlins when they turned into different kinds of versions of them. I mean, we had a spider Gremlin, we also had a vampire bat Gremlin. So I think right here is kind of like a combination of a spider-ish type bat, because you guys can see the wings, but the only difference, you guys can see the wings are a little bit sharper on the sides, and it kind of has like those spider legs on it. Really cool. And also you guys can see that the skeleton is like looking all mad, and also it has some little bit of hair on the top of his head, and also has a jewel in the middle of his head. So it's really cool. And you guys can also see that there's some fangs on the skeleton. So really cool. I kind of like how they did this right here for the Gladiator. Okay, so that is all the ornaments for the Knight side. Now let's go ahead and go to the Raiders faction. I mean, not the Raiders faction. That's the next character we're going to be talking about. But we go into the Viking faction. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're right here on the Raider. And the Raider has this cool ornament called the, let's see, hopefully I don't botch this, the Goyer Heda. Okay, so it kind of looks like a bull kind of ornament, and because it does have the horns of the bull, the horns of the bull. There we go. But the only difference is the horns are a little bit really big and lengthy. So it's really cool. You guys can see that it has these kind of different types of lines right here for the ornaments. Really cool. I kind of like that. And the bull is just menacing. You can see that he's all mad and all that stuff. Really cool. I kind of like how they put this right here for the Raider. So really awesome. So let's go ahead and move on to our next character, and the next character is going to be the Berserker. And the Berserker has a cool ornament right here. It's kind of like a, I guess you could say a clownish type of ornament. You guys can see that there's a face right there with his eye stalk, dark, and I can't tell, but maybe it looks like the mouth is kind of shut. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know. It kind of looks like it, but it's kind of cool how it's like a small head and it has this kind of cool crown that it has on top of it. Really cool. I really like that. Oh, I forgot to mention what the ornament's called. The ornament's called Scorswa's Invite. Okay, so hopefully I didn't botch that. I'm gonna botch these, so I apologize for that, guys. But you know, sometimes we make mistakes. We're not all perfect. Nobody's perfect. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our next character. And the next character is going to be the Highlander. Now, the Highlander, guys. Oh man, this ornament that I see right here for the Highlander looks freaking cool, dude. Because you guys can see that the Highlander has this ornament. It's called the Wokal. Yeah, Wokal. And this ornament looks fucking cool because it has this giant teeth that's white, like this giant gold mouth that's on the Highlander's head, and you guys can see these nice sharp teeth in the middle, and you guys can see these spikes that are popping out of the mouth, and you also get to see this some nice jewelry that's all around on the side of the character. And you guys can see the beast's eyes right there. And it's kind of cool that you go ahead and change different colors for your character, and the colors just go ahead and change between the eyes and all that stuff. Really cool. I really like this for the Highlander. And Highlander is one of my favorite characters right here in For Honor. I just like him so much. But you know, I like every character right here in For Honor. There's not one character that I don't like. They're all my favorites. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our next character, and the next character is going to be the Warlord. The Warlord's ornament is called Genganger, and it's kind of a cool, I guess you could say, kind of like a tribal-ish type of ornament. It has the skull, it has the nice paint on its eyes, and also has some nice paint on the mouth. It kind of looks like there's like two knives that are popping right on the side of each side of the mouth. Really cool. And I can see that they put some, I guess you could say these are kind of like ribs on each different side of the skull. Kind of looks like it kind of looks like a sun. If you guys go ahead and see it closely, it looks like a sun. Really cool. So I kind of like that how they did that for this ornament. It's really cool, really awesome. I really like it. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our next character, and the next character is going to be the Valkyrie. Now, the Valkyrie's ornament is called the Impish Delight, and it kind of looks like the ornament that you get from the mask outfit that you get for the Vikings that we got for the Halloween event. It does kind of look like it, but not that quite. It's kind of cool because you can see that there's actually two different faces right here. There's one that's the skull, and it kind of looks like the skull is kind of like a baddish type because it has kind of like the horns and it has the wings. But you guys can see on the bottom that the skeleton creature right here is actually covering the mouth of a other person that's in the bottom. You guys can see the person's eyes, and it's kind of cool how they go ahead and put this kind of detail right here, because you guys can see this little this skull creature is actually covering the mouth of another person, which gives that kind of like creepy-ish vibe to it. I really like it how they do a good job on these ornaments right here, giving some different cool types of details to it. Really awesome. I like it. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the last and final Viking in the Viking faction, and that is the Shaman. Now, the Shaman has a, I guess you could say, it's kind of like a simple type of ornament. It's called the Morgiger. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of like a simple type of ornament. It has like two snakes that are popping from the side. It has this nice cool jewel in the middle. Yeah, it kind of looks like just like a regular type of ornament. yeah, there's not that much special into it, which kind of sucks because I really do like the shaman, because the shaman is just fucking crazy, especially her executions. Oh man, the shaman's fucking the shaman is just fun. He is just fun, so it's really cool. Okay, that's it for the Viking factions. Now let's go ahead and move on to my favorite faction, and that is the Samurai faction. Let's go ahead and start off with one of my main characters right here in the game, and that is Kensei. Now Kensei has a cool ornament right here. It's called the Babasare, or Babasare, I think that's how you say it, maybe, I don't know. But it's kind of cool. It's kind of like a cool ass mask. You guys can see that the eyes are like really menacing, all that stuff. You guys can see that the mouth is open, and it has like a nice tip, just one horn that's actually popping out in the middle of the head. You guys can see that there's some nice cool, I guess you could say that those are kind of hairs for this kind of ornament, because it does look like a mask ornament, but it has these cool nice hairs. It kind of looks like a clown. Yeah, it kind of looks like Pennywise the clown. Uh-oh, we'll float down here. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I don't want to think of that clown, because that clown scared me as a little kid. So let's go ahead and move on to our next samurai character. But I still love Kensei because he's one of my favorites. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next character, and the next character is the Orochi. Now Orochi's ornament is called the Akamanto, and it's really cool. And speaking of clowns, this ornament right here actually does resemble it actually resembles a clown, because you guys can see that there's two different faces right here. There's one that's red and there's one that's gold, and you guys can see on the bottom, if you guys look at it closely, look at the bottom of the ornament on the round of its neck. It does look like those kinds of things that the clowns have on the round of their necks that they go ahead and run around with. I forgot what those things are called, but if you look at it closely, it does look like just like a half-faced clown, well, a two-faced clown, one that has a nice side, and well, I guess you could say, I don't know if you could call the gold side nice, but yeah, you could just call this like a two-faced kind of ornament, and it does have the clown thing that the clowns have on their neck. I guess you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it looks really cool. It's awesome. Especially when you have the kind of purplish and red color to it. Really cool. But of course, you can go ahead and change the color of your character, of their outfits. You can go ahead and change the character, and it does different cool customizations to it. So really cool. I like this element for Orochi. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our next character. And the next character is going to be Shinobi. Now let's see what Shinobi's ornament's called, and it's called Amano Jaku. And this ornament's cool. It has, man, a lot of these ornaments right here are like half-faced or like two-faced, but two-faced in the middle and two-faced in the bottom and upper. And right here, Orochi has a two-faced character that's like, well, half, like one half, like on the bottom half it has like the skeletal feel to it, and the upper half is kind of like a mask version to it. Really cool. It also has the nice kind of details on the top. It kind of looks like a bow that Shinobi has right here for its ornament. Really cool, and it kind of looks like a masquerade mask that this ornament has for its character. Because if you just go ahead and take out that upper version, of course it's going to be a skeleton in the bottom. So really cool. I kind of like this how they this is for Orochi. I mean, not Orochi, Shinobi. My bad. I messed that up a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our next character. Our next character is going to be Shujoki. Now, Shujoki's ornament is called the Ochimusha. And wow, this ornament right here is really cool, because you guys can see this. You have this kind of demon mask to it, and it's cracked in the middle, and you guys can see the skeleton. Like the skeleton is like popping out of the mask, and I like that nice detail that they did right here. You have the horns, you have the flames at the background, and you have one face that's kind of like. Let's see. One face is kind of like sad, and one face is kind of like happy, I think, maybe, or maybe it's just like the same. Because, have you guys seen those kind of masks when you go ahead and go to these kind of opera performances and all that stuff, and you guys can see that there's that face, well, like one face is happy and the other half of the face is happy and half of the face is sad. I forgot what that thing is called. Ah man, I actually don't remember. But if anybody knows what it's called, let me know, because I completely forgot what it is. Maybe I'll just look it up on Google or something anyways. But I kind of like that nice cool detail that they did right here for the ornament. Really cool. Like you can see the skeleton is popping out of the mask, giving that nice cool skeletal detail. Really like that. I like that effect. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our next character, and our next character is Nobushi. Now, Nobushi has, if you guys don't know, Nobushi has 2 ornaments for her, and both of those ornaments are on each different side of her headgear. So I'm just gonna go ahead and post 2 pictures right here for Nobushi, so you guys can go ahead and see it from side to side, one on the left and one on the right. But it's cool. It has this cool demon right here, and it's called Kineo. So yeah, it's this cool demon with the beard and all that stuff. So it's really cool right here for Nobushi. Not bad, really cool. Actually, no, if you guys can see it, actually no, never mind. I actually thought that one side was actually no. Wait a minute. I'm actually seeing. I can't tell, but it kind of looks like one is like menacing, but if you go ahead and look at the other one looks a little bit more menacing. So I can't tell, maybe because of the lighting right here in the game. Maybe that's why. But it's really cool. So maybe I'm just seeing things. I don't know. The game is getting into me. What can you do? Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our next character. And a last and final samurai faction character is Alamusha. Let's go ahead and look at Alamusha's ornament, and his ornament is called Kutabi. And right here, you guys can see that this is kind of a cool ornament for Alamusha. As this it kind of looks like a lucha mask a little bit. I guess you could say. But yeah, it's a cool ass mask you have right here for Alamusha. You guys can see that the teeth are popping out from the bottom and it's going to the sides. Really cool. I like the effect. And also that mask is actually lying on top of a skeleton, of a skull, and the skull has like this long gray hair. So I can't tell if that's an old lady. That's right here on top of Alamusha's head. But yeah, really creepy and really cool. I kind of like that cool effect for Alamusha, especially with the mask lying on top of the head. Just hope the guy that's not an old lady right there, because that would be really messed up. Nah, you guys know I'm just playing all that stuff. Or am I? Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our next character. And we're going to the Wooden faction, and our first character is going to be Tiandi. Now Tiandi's ornament is called Yanlu. I guess it's kind of like the same ornament as what we saw with Alamusha. It just has the different color, different details on the mask, and also has some cool lines that's popping out from the side of the mask, and also has some horns popping out on the side. So yeah, it's kind of like the same as what Alamusha had, but it's a little bit different, all that stuff. So yeah. So let's go ahead and move on to our next character, and the next character is going to be Nusia, and her ornament is called hopefully I don't mess this up, Yamahara. No wait, Yamahara. Yeah, Yamahara. Okay, cool. But this ornament right here, this ornament looks cool. This right here for Nusia looks freaking cool. It has that oh my god, I'm trying to remember. For some reason, I don't know why, but it reminds me of a Megazord from the Power Rangers. I don't know why, but that's what it reminds me of. But you guys can see that the ornament has spikes for horns. Really cool. I like that nice metal spikes for Nusia. And you guys can see that there's actually a face right there with 2 skeletons at the bottom of the ornament's chin. And you see that the ornament has a beard and the face right there. You can see they did some good details right there on the face. And the ornament has a hat on. It's really cool right here that they did a good job right here on the ornament. Really awesome. They did give some cool ass details. But for some reason, it reminds me of a Megazord from the Power Rangers. I don't know why. It doesn't remind me of it. But it's really cool how they gave this right here for Nushia. Really awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our next character. And our next character is going to be Jiang Jun. And Jiang Jun's ornament is let's see. It's man, I'm trying to remember. I think I've seen this before from a movie. But I completely forgot what the movie was called. But yeah, the ornament is called Yuchi Gong. You know, it kind of looks like a standard. Yeah, it kind of looks like a standard version of an ornament. It's not that. It's not that bad. It just like has the face right there. You guys can see the face, and you see the teeth popping out on the bottom, on the sides, curvy teeth. You can see the ornament is kind of angry and all that stuff. So yeah, not that bad. It also has a beard, so so that's cool. Oh man, I just realized something. It does. Is it just me, or for some reason it reminds me of Dr. Eggman for Sonic? I don't know why. For some reason it reminds me of Dr. Eggman for Sonic. I think maybe because you guys can see on the sides of the ornament, it kind of has like hair on the sides. So I guess you could go ahead and call that. But yeah, that's what Jiang Jun's ornament is. So let's go ahead and sorry about that. My voice is gonna dry up. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our last and final character right here in the game, and that is the Shaolin. Now the Shaolin's ornament is cool. It has this cool creepy face right here. You guys can see that there's some cool piercings that are coming from the ornament's nose. Really cool. You can see that this ornament has some big ass eyebrows, and its eyes is looking straight at you. It looks really menacing and all that stuff. It's kind of like you don't want to go ahead and mess with this ornament. And this ornament has this cool ass crown that has skulls on the bottom. And you guys can see each different spike for each skull. It's really cool. I really like this cool ornament for the Shaolin. Really awesome, really cool. I really like that. Really awesome. And the ornament's called Wuchang Gui. So guys, that is the final ornament for all the characters, and that is all of the ornaments for the season 9 we have right here for Honor. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are ready for season 9. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome, and I can't wait to see what's going to be happening once we go ahead and find out a little bit more about the Vortiger that's going to be happening in a couple weeks. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to go ahead and post you guys some more videos about For Honor, and it's going to be great. Oh wow, I just realized that this video oh my god, this video went by for 27 minutes. Whoa, that's long. I have not been keeping track how long I've been talking. Epic fail. But let's go ahead and end this video because I don't want to make this video too long, even though it's already long, but whatever. But anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Stay tuned, guys. Bye.